Hey, what's up everybody? So they predicted snow last night down to 100 metres down the south, and it's delivered just here up here at Cradle Mountain this morning. It's about 8 o'clock Saturday morning, and pretty kind of hairy drive in. Snow on the road pretty much everywhere from about Gowrie Park onwards. Very icy, huge boulders of snow just in the middle of the road. So it's been a spectacular start to the day, where it's certainly clearing, but overnight they've had a good dump here. I don't know how much, it's pretty soft and powdery, maybe a good 10 centimetres. So it's just here at across the road from Pepper's at the gate, park entry at the boom gate, and the boom gate is shut. Well, the road is closed. Not even the buses are getting through at the moment apparently, so I wasn't going to miss out on this action. Snow down to 100 metres means good times, good fun. So we'll figured I'd come for a day walk. I'll just do something. I'm not going to push it today in the cold, so we might just do the boardwalk from the. Oh, look at that. Pretty. Yeah, like I was saying, we might just do the boardwalk today from the interpretation centre down to Ronnie Creek. Maybe go check out Dove Lake. Snow's not going to hang around all day, so this was just an overnight passing event. So during today, it's probably all going to start to melt off anyway. So it's actually not that cold. Well, as in, it's, according to the car, it was about, oh, that's cold. It was 1 degree. You love that sound of the snow. Okay, we're all kitted up. So again, the plan today, just take it as it comes, just cruise on in via the boardwalk, just here at the interpretation centre. So we'll just head up to Ronnie Creek, make the most of the snow, this being September 25, 2021. This would surely have to be the last big dump of snow for this year. Hasn't been that good of a year actually for big dumps. I've only had a small handful of them. Nobody around. It's a bit surprising because it's 8 o'clock. So you can see the boom gate, road closed. Although there are tracks on the road. Maybe the buses are getting through. Anyway, I'm not. Foot only for me today. That's pretty specky, isn't it? Just hides all the black tarmac. Nice fluffy white stuff. That Cradle Mountain there. This is pristine. My happy place. So we'll head off track and find the start of the boardwalk, get cracking. That's pretty cool when you got fresh powder. No tracks but your own. Don't get that too often. Just before we head off on the boardwalk track, we'll just go down and have a look at the falls here at the interpretation centre. Quite an amazing drive up this morning. Once you got to about Deloraine, started to see spigs of snow on the ground. Then you got to Sheffield, snow everywhere. Then by the time you got to Gowrie Park, yeah, that's where it really started to Get pretty heavy on the ground, very icy on the road. It's driving along at about 30k an hour. That's with 4-wheel drive engaged. Oh, look at that. Cradle Boardwalk. Alright. Oh yes. There we go. First person on it today. Pristine. Nothing but my tracks and the odd little critter crossing the boardwalk like this. That's pretty cool. Wow, look at this. As the name suggests, it's Cradle Valley Boardwalk. This isn't a difficult walk, it's practically, I think it is almost all boardwalk to Ronnie Creek. There's nothing adventurous about today, it's purely just getting out here and enjoying, oh look at that one, enjoying this kind of environment. Oh, snow down the back of the neck. Feel that. Just got to be careful where there's steps. You can't actually really see them. Here's a few. So you can see there's real pockets of not much snow at all, and then like around here where there's bucket loads. So it's very, it was patchy kind of falls last night, I guess. Be good to compare my old video. I've already done the boardwalk before. That was probably during summer, a year or two back. Different, same track but different feel on conditions like today. The powder's given my calves a good workout already. Soft and fluffy, but makes you work for it. Stripping off already. It's good, shows my layers are working. I'm toasty warm. Even though it's pretty cool. It's a really cool walk this, because it's, even though the road's effectively just over there, bus into Dove Lake Road, you feel like you're a million miles away from anywhere. It helps that the wind's not blowing, makes it that much more pleasant. It's like freshly laid carpet. There we go, looks like a first little bit of a snow flurry about to come through. I did check the radar before I headed off, and there's lots of dark patches kind of to the west and south of Cradle. Now there's that wind. That's got a bite to it. Nice little gentle snowfall coming through. So I'm just here at the turn off the Dove Canyon track. There's some sweating up, or working up a sweat. Now I'm fully rugged up again. A couple of people just caught up with me, so I've lost my fresh powder snow. They're breaking it in now. I'm not going to rush to stay ahead of them. How pretty is this? I want this sound as my ringtone. This is just magic. Again, because we're out of the wind, this snow fluttering down, it's just amazing. Just gives a whole different feel to this particular walk compared to the middle of summer where it's just open boardwalk. And it's the end of September. Springtime in Tassie. Big sweeping section of the boardwalk here. Looks like the snow's getting a bit heavier over that way. That's good. Wow. Probably not much to look at as a video, to be honest. It's just white everywhere. It's one of those you just need to be here kind of moments. They're big snowflakes getting into my mouth. It's really coming in hard now. So there is a bushwalkers alert currently active for this part of Tassie. Kind of shows you why. I'm going to be heading off in this mix today. Gee, it's kind of getting hard to see the track. I'll end up, oh, there we go, end up to my knees in a second. Just make out a bit of a track here. That little snow flurry's come and gone. I just don't want to leave. It's just a winter wonderland. It's so spectacular. To anybody who may be watching on the mainland, currently in lockdown, feeling for you. There you go, that's karma. This is what you got to look forward to when the borders reopen. Wide open space. just stop out of the wind. You still hear all the little birds calling out. Comes another snow front passing through. This is a heavy shower passing through. Big flakes. I'll get political for a second. So I've heard this line of thought that they're going to put some kind of cable car kind of thingo to get from one end visitor centre to Dove Lake, and it's basically going to follow, from what I understand, this kind of path, the boardwalk. It's like, really? Just how beautiful is this walk? I feel like I'm in the middle of nowhere when I know the road's only a couple of 100 metres over that way. And sorry, Tasmanian Parks or Tasmanian government, whoever it is, why do you want to destroy pristine wilderness like this just for the sake of a few tourists? No, not getting my vote. Stopping traffic during the day, making people go in by the bus. Okay, I can understand that, and that's actually, you know, I'm used to it. Get here early and you've got no issue, you can drive in, but yeah, that does keep the tourists safe, stopping them from driving in. But to think I'd have to be battling some kind of cable car or whatever it is they're calling it. No. No says no. And I just don't understand this obsession, whether it's government departments, private enterprises, Tasmania Parks, to put freaking cable cars up fucking everywhere. It's like, jeez, stop it, people, just stop it. How many of those twits would have come here and experienced this? I doubt very little of them. Anyway, there's my rant for the day. Oh, that's moved over the button grass kind of knobs. Thin layer of ice over this little lake. Let's see if it's... There's always one. I guess we're about 3/4 of the way along. Just coming up to those really fancy bridges. Kind of see now the upper, first glimpse of kind of like the upper Cradle Circuit kind of area. Geez, that'd be wild, absolutely wild up there today. Hence the bushwalker alert. Fully socked in. Now this is fancy infrastructure. You know, we're not true wilderness, and there's a road just over there, but oh, there's a step there. How about this? It's pretty elaborate. There he goes. That's pretty cool. Tough gig on a day like today, trying to get your grub sorted out. There he goes, back under the boardwalk. Love my wombats. Bridge number 2, just as fancy. This is the one we've just been over, maybe even higher than the other one. Look at that. It's the same creek that we're crossing over, it just kind of zigzags. Getting our first good glimpse of at least the left-hand side of Cradle Mountain. Just approaching the end of the boardwalk. So it's a cracking little walk if you do it in the summer or days like today under snow. Beautiful, either in any season, well worth it. Runny Creek. So I've been cruising, but that's taken me about 2.5 hours. A very easy, gentle walk. Hello. Onwards we go to Dove Lake. There is so much more to Tasmania than the Overland Track, but it's kind of got the place in our DNA, given all that's gone on. Don't mind me, just passing through. Just could not give a shit. Nothing to see here, just moseying along. Oh. 3 wombats. Looks like a little baby. Mum, dad, 1 child in tow. Oh. So So OT that way. We're going to go this way for a change. Head back to Dove Lake via Lake Lilla. Look at the wombats. Looks like there's a wombat tracks here as well. Here we are at Lake Lilla. It's only taken about 25 minutes or so from Ronnie Creek. See how the lake level's up high. Nice little break in the weather here, so you get a clear view of Cradle covered in snow. It's coming and going quickly, so quick look, it'll be gone in 2 minutes. Now, it's not every day that you've got the boat shed to yourself at Dove Lake. Fresh powder, no tracks, it's all mine. As it starts to snow. Oh, how special is this? Going to savour this. Like I say, you don't get too many times when it's snowing and you've got the boat shed all to yourself at Dove Lake. Oh, there's a back door. Oh. Oh. There you go, that's new. Good timing though, another snow squall passing through. It's pretty heavy snow. Heavy snow out there. So when these squalls pass through, kind of turns really a little bit hairy quickly. You think, shit, is it going to get any worse? And then out pops the sun. Now Cradle's slightly back into view, so it's very much a changing face of Cradle. Blue sky over there. I don't know what you're going to get from 1 minute to the next, but it is, geez, it's gotten cold. Quick smoko in the boat shed, and I can hardly feel my fingers now. But how about that? Boat shed, Dove Lake, Cradle Mountain, the iconic kind of view, one of the iconic views in Tassie. All to myself today. I've earned it. Took a 3-hour walk to get here. Time to head back. Gee, that snow's bright. We are lucky. Very lucky. Privileged to be here, a place like this. And not stuck in our house on the mainland somewhere. So I'm going to head back on the road, try something different. There's no traffic. People that I am passing are telling me, no, they've walked in, so what the hell? Walk back down the middle of the road, back to the ranger station. So, mark is 72. Here's our starting point. We'll start at 73 actually, so we'll count these down. 1 o'clock, let's see how long this takes. Kind of like little hail as opposed to snow. A few snowflakes in there, but tiny little hail pellets. Slowly catching up with me. Hey, look at this. In the thick of it now. Oh, I definitely got hail in here. a bit easier with the back to the wind. Oh. 56. We're on your creek already. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes! 73 to 1. 1 hour, 20 minutes to walk from Dove Lake back to the Ranger Interpretation Centre. That's alright, that's good going. 17.5k, 5 hours. That's worthy of a thumbs up, surely. So give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment, or we might see you on the trail next time around.